Hello and welcome to episode 127 of Bobo Scrub Arty Records. Hey! Yes, another day of doing some arty. 98% of the time I'm playing artillery, seeing how things go. And it's interesting, these are all the arty that I have so far. And I'm working on the French and the German trees last. I have all the way up to tier 10 in the Russian, the American and the British trees. So we're getting there slowly. I'm going to go back and hopefully purchase some of the others that are lower down in the tiers and then play through them as well. And at times it can be difficult, as this bat chat proves. It's very good fun and I do really like it. And even with the stock gun and then the top gun that we've got on it now, they're both very good and it's really nice. It's interesting to have a turret and stuff and play around with hull positions and such. But as you can see, my win percentage in it is only 43.6%. But I kind of tried to stay positive a little bit. If we have a look in the table here, although the victory percentage is fairly low, you see the average damage that we cause is about 1,600, which is good. You know, that's not great for tier 9 necessarily, but it does kind of make me feel a little bit better that we are doing a consistent amount of damage, if nothing else. It's just we're not kind of managing to pull through sometimes in some of the matches, but yeah, let's go out in it and see what we can do, and you know, maybe we actually get a win. So wow, would you look at that? It's Erlenberg, there are the teams, look at that. 5 artillery on one side, 4 on the other. This is going to be interesting. So I expect some people are going to be a little bit unhappy about that. But yeah, what can you do? So I'm going to head over to, what is it? It's like K7, K8 kind of area. And we can kind of stay in a little bit of a dip. And then depending on what happens, we can kind of try to get away. Looks like some of the artillery are headed way over there. So I think we'll start off over this way. See what pops up. I think actually we'll get the gun turned this way so we can then turn the hull back in the other direction. Okay, that'll do. So I use the right mouse button just to hold the turret in place, which is nice. And we'll stick back over here by this bush. We're in just a bit of a dip, enough to not cause too much of a problem being spotted and stuff. And I was hoping to get a shot on that waffle. So see if we can get a shot on this eyesight. Managed to splash him a bit. Just pull back a little way. Everyone's going to be very, very careful to not get spotted. We're going to stick around this guy. See what happens. Could end up dead, definitely. The way he's going. There we are. He's gone. There's a waffle there as well. The E75 over the other side there. I know people have clicky-clickied him. That little RU's in a dangerous place. Trying to head down towards the artillery. So really need to try and get a shot on this waffle if we can. Oh, he's moved forward. That's a shame. That would have hit him as well. So okay. Wait for another reload. Need to try and get a shot of the waffle if we can. There's a leopard in the centre, which is not good. Okay. Let's keep an eye on what this leopard's doing while we reverse up a little bit. Might be able to get a shot on him when we reload. Wait and see. Try battle assistant out to give us a hand. Ooh, very nice. Rightio, we'll get turned back round. Use the hull to get our gun into position a little bit quicker. He's backing off like a good un. And he's gone. So that's good. There's an E75 over the other side. Let's stick around to see what this E5's doing. Some of the artillery actually might be over this way. So maybe we can get some counter battery in. Batchat's not great for counter battery because the splash damage isn't very high. And we miss him. That's super. That's just super. So the object's running. This M53 and 55 is in an interesting spot. He's kind of stuck where he is, and there he goes. So the object's running. Okay. Too slow. So the other artillery are sat here as well. There's one and there's the other one. So I think the M12's probably screwed. Yes, there he is. So let's see if we can get a final little bit of damage. And we can't, but there we are. Good game. So we did manage to get a victory. Yay, that makes a change. And we only managed 806 damage, unfortunately. But we did manage to get a good shot on the waffle there at the end. With our last actual landing shot. And we only lost one tank. So that's absolutely bizarre. Just look at the amount of XP that this team ended up with. 4. Wow. That's impressive. Very impressive. And we didn't make a loss, and that was a ×2. So fortunately we didn't do any better, but you know, that was over very quickly. It was all a bit strange. So yeah. Interesting stuff. Okay. So might try and go out in one of our British ones again. Let's try the Conqueror gun carriage, eh? Let's go see what we can manage in this. I've still not got marks with this because I've not been too great with it. But yeah, we'll go and see what a scrub like me can do. Well, would you look at that? We're on Himmelsdorf. 2 artillery on each side. They've got more medium tanks than us, so this flank could be in jeopardy from those medium tanks. I'm not willing to go all the way over into the corner. I'm a little bit nervous about that, so I'm just going to sit here and we'll see what kind of happens. Maybe we'll have to shimmy about a little bit in the future. So we can get some shots on this corner, and that CDC's being very brave. Hope he doesn't spot us. To keep an eye on him then, won't we? We're almost loaded, and it's not until he gets here that we're going to be able to shoot him either. So okay. I'm a little bit dubious about this. Now he is deciding to stay there. So rightio. It's an E100 here. It's fairly predictable. Not sure that we can get any shots over on the Ag Tiger. Might be able to get something on this Batchat if he decides to head round. Oh, he's been caught on fire. That's not good. We can't quite get a shot on this E50 unless he moves over this way a little bit more. I don't think he will. Doesn't look like many of them have come up the hill, so not willing to move. Alright, let's shimmy forward a little bit. Okay. Yes, we're not able to get shots there. Just can't get any shots being this close. Rightio. Where are we going to go? Can't really move over to our western side. And Batchat's running. E100's in a good spot. It's going to be really difficult to hit him. In fact, that's just not going to. We're not anywhere near accurate enough to hit him. But there's their artillery. And it's probably worth us trying to get him. So we'll let this aim time come right in. Doobie 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 doo. And hopefully we'll be accurate enough to land a shot on him. And we did. So we've done something at least. Maybe if we move forward a little bit. This is driving from the map. We can get something down this centre road. We could get something on this Lorraine maybe. We do have a very long reload time. Batchat's headed up that way for the tortoise and things. Okay. Can't get a shot on him. That RMH looks like he's AFK, but I'm guessing he's not. So we are coming up for a reload. And we get a shot on this guy, we might be able to. Aim time gives us... Okay. So... we haven't done very well here, have we? See if we can move around and get some kind of damage into somebody. Such a small map as well. Got the potential to end up spotted. Let's get right close to this building and see what we can do. Okay. We have to be very careful not to damage one of our guys. How's this guy doing? He's screwed. Okay, aim time. Aim time. Can we get a bit more damage in? No, we're not going to be able to. Don't want to risk hitting one of our own. Well, would you look at that? How terrible is that for a tier 10 artillery? 181 damage. I expect I could have done more damage if I'd have rolled into somebody. Here. Right at the bottom of the table. That's no surprise, is it really? And that was at ×2 as well. So we fired 2 rounds. And that's the way things go, you see? Sometimes you can have a match and, you know, people complain about, especially this one-shotting people and being very, very dangerous and OP. And how OP was that? 181 damage. Yes. Okay, rightio. So, haven't been out in Mr. Splashy for a little while, so I think we'll go out and see what kind of game we can have in my first tier 10. Hidden Village. Looks like they've got a fairly dangerous platoon there. I'm going to have to make sure we keep an eye and move around accordingly. We do have a few more medium tanks than them, so that's good. See if we can get into position. We've got like 45-second reload. So we need to try and get... That's plenty of time, or should be plenty of time for us to line up a target. So if we can get one shot off every 45 to 50 seconds, that would be splendid. So let's see if we can get aimed in this centerpiece. Just in case. Yep, looks like they've got some medium tanks pulling on up. We need to make sure we move after each shot. So, here we go. See where that CDC went. We've lost the spots. Super. Okay. Stay patient. They're definitely here.
They're knocked down.
There we are. We'll move. Exactly what we needed. That got our little RU some decent spotting damage as well. So we'll see what we can get over this way. Oh, there's lots down south here. Let's get aimed in over here. It's an E100. He's in a difficult spot to hit. These two are nicely hidden behind this rock here. Could potentially get a shot on them, but aim time would come in. It's going to be a very difficult shot. Let's get moved. Not sure if that landed. I don't think it did. That's annoying. Come on, our medium tanks should be able to deal with those ones up north. Let's see if we can get aimed in. Get rid of this Jag Tiger. Or maybe the T-30. Jag Tiger's gone. We're coming up for reload. Okay, here we go.
Critical hit.
Cool. Let's get moved. I think it's probably best for us to carry on giving support over on this flank. Oh man, really? All of our medium tanks have fallen. Wow. Still reloading as well. See if we can get something on this E100 maybe. Okay. Shots fired. Waiting for a reload.
Critical hit.
Cool, we've managed something. See if our Narvan can maintain his composure around the Ramtubble-Sig. This is not looking good. There's lots of... Yeah, our light tanks have gone. Oh no, there's another one gone. He's in a bloody good spot. We hit him. We hit him with this shot. We'll be bloody lucky. He's stuck, I think. Let's see if we can manage him.
They're knocked down.
Cool, we did. Okay, let's shimmy around again. See if we can get something on one of these guys. WZ was spotted. Can't waste too much time. See if we can help this guy out. Oh, really? Still got 15 seconds left. The spot's gonna drop off for him. Oh dear. I think this is a loss, don't you? Okay. Let's wait and see what pops up then. Okay, this is going to be difficult. Behind a house. D50 as well. We're not going to get loaded in time.
It's a trap.
And there we go.
This vehicle has had it.
Wow, as you saw, that was a defeat. Never mind. We managed 3,306 damage before we copped it. It's a real shame that last shot hit the little hillock in front of us. I think we could have had him otherwise. But they did very well. I was surprised. I thought that our medium tanks over there were going to manage it, but that platoon there, they did amazingly well, and they managed to pull through. And yeah, our team just seemed to cop it, which is a real shame. So, never mind. I bet, let's have a look, see how much assist damage this. Maybe he didn't spot them then. I wonder who did. Interesting. Yeah. Okay, well, that was a loss. Our shells are quite expensive. I think they're $8,000 each. So if you miss when you don't, if you fire and you don't hit anything, then you just wasted $8,000. Yeah. But I like Mr. Splashy. Sploosh. It's very good. And yeah. Okay. Well, we'll leave it there for this episode. Thank you for watching. Leave a like if you did. And you enjoyed it and stuff. Really helps me out. And playing all this artillery is tough, but it can be very, very rewarding. So I'm going to keep going. Yeah. So until next time.